broke through with a McCann had the big hit.
I was going to say, walk me through the fifth inning. There's a lot to happen tonight. I mean, obviously, we've been waiting for the big hit for a couple games, and no better time than for McCann to have a really good battle, get a pitch he can drive, and then obviously, break things open. So a good offensive output today, kick-started by him.
To your left, A.J. Bryant.
AJ, Justin Verlander in the ALCS, 2 victories, 16 innings, 21 strikeouts, 1 earned run. How dominant has he been for you guys in helping you guys get toward a Game 7 in the ALCS?
Yeah, no, he's been everything that we could have hoped for and more. I mean, this guy prepares. He rises to the moment. He's incredibly focused, locked in during games, and emptied his tank tonight. And I'm so proud of him because I know how much it means to him. I know how much he puts into these outings. He chose to come here for games like this and beyond, and we hope we all get to see him pitch again.
Mark, right up front here. AJ, you ready to say who your starter is for Game 7?
Yeah, Charlie Morton will start tomorrow.
And some thoughts about what went into your decision and what does it mean to have him available?
Well, he's on regular rest. We're going to have all hands on deck, so you're going to see a game play tomorrow with everybody available. Obviously, I mean, probably not Verlander, but he's superhuman, so we'll see how he shows up tomorrow. But with Charlie, he's been one of the unluckiest pitchers in postseason so far. He's not been hit hard. He's been giving up a couple runs here and there, but we just feel like with everyday rest or regular rest, he's a great option. But we just want him to start the game. We'll see how we piece together the 27 outs.
Allison and then Tyler.
Your decision to pitch Giles in the 9th, and with he pitched a lot.
Right.
Does that impact tomorrow with him?
No. I mean, these guys will be on an adrenaline high like none other. My decision to pitch him in the 9th, there was no tomorrow, so we didn't have the luxury of limping into that inning, and we've seen how these guys can explode in some innings, so I just went right after it with Giles. And now I didn't want him to throw 20-plus pitches, but we just wanted the 3 outs. We wanted to shake hands. We wanted to get to tomorrow. How it happens tomorrow, I mean, who knows? We'll see. I'll use every pitcher on the staff if we have to get 27 outs.
Tyler in the back.
AJ, you mentioned Verlander kind of emptying the tank there in the 7th. Was it clear to you that he was done at that point, 99 pitches, and what made Peacock the right choice there for the Yankees?
Well, with Verlander, obviously I always talk to our pitchers along the way and see how they're feeling, and he was cruising early, and then the last couple innings it looked like he was spending a lot of energy out there trying to make pitches. In the 7th, he sprayed the ball around a little bit. He had some walks. He hit Castro in the elbow. He just didn't look like he was making pitches, and then those last pitches were pretty high stress. That was incredible play by George in center field, and for Verlander to come back and get the last out, I just felt like that was enough. I wasn't going to have him give him a long leash going into the 8th, so I felt like it was better to pull him in between innings. I took it out of his hands. For us, Peacock was, he can really spin the ball, and we were at the place of the order where we liked that attack. I didn't love the Judge homer, but I haven't loved any of Judge's homers this series, and he's obviously got a good pitch to hit. But I just trusted Brad's calm demeanor and his ability to have that fastball that carried a little bit and the good break on the slider.
In the back row, Buster.
Hey Jay, off the bat, when you mentioned the 7th inning, Todd Frazier hitting that ball, what did you think?
I thought, holy hell, that ball's going to leave in the yard. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was out. The ball, that's the deepest part of the yard, and I've seen a lot of balls carry. And I also have seen him hit like one-handed or one-arm swings this series and have the ball carry out of the ballpark. So I did think it was out. And then as I picked up Springer in center, he was tracking the ball. And usually outfielders are the first key that will tell you whether or not the ball's leaving the yard. So as he stayed on the play, I thought he was either desperate or was tracking it down. And when he jumped and made the play, there was, the huge roar and big momentum play.
Richard, near the back on the left.
Game 7s are pretty special deals. How you feeling about playing a Game 7?
Well, it's better than talking about the season being over. I'll tell you that much. I think for us, we felt confident coming back for Game 6. We were going to have a good game. This is a difficult team across the way. We're also a difficult team to close out. So I think for us to get to Game 7, I'm glad we played well enough to have the home field. It's going to be here in Houston. And as much talk as there was in this series of We go up 2-0, and the series is in our hands. We go to New York. They win 3. The series is in their hands. It's only just that we get to a Game 7, and by the way, it's in Houston.
To your right, AJ.
They say momentum is as good as the next day starting pitcher, but how important were those 4 runs in your last at-bat to kind of carry some offensive juice into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's, again, in October, no lead feels safe ever because that team across the way is not going to stop playing. They're not going to concede the game. They're not going to give away at bats. So, obviously Jose hits the big home run on a pitch that really no one hits home runs on, and then we continue to have really good at bats that inning. And Bregman has the big base hit. One after another. One of our characteristics of our good offense is when we have one after another good at bats and we continue to come at you. Any coach across the league or players across the league that talk about us during the season talked about how we don't stop coming at you. That inning was an example of us, near our best.
Take a couple more.
AJ, you've
and,
seen Sabathia once in the series. You get him again. What's your takeaway from first time around going in?
Well, we've got to make an adjustment on his style of pitching and see how he's going to pitch. He's got a really good fastball. He entices you up, and he's got a slider. He's not going to be scared off of the moment. He's been in this league forever, and he's going to come out, with some pretty intense emotions. Trying to the cat and mouse game that comes with CC is, can you lay off the breaking ball that's a ball, and can you hunt the fastball and as he moves it around the zone. So I have no doubt he's gonna come at us with his best.
One last one for AJ. Tyler, and then Justin Verlander should be in momentarily.
As comfortable as you were with Peacock in the 8th, after the home run, when it gets to 3-1 and they got their 3-4 hitters coming up,
Right.
was any part of you nervous, or did you have anyone that you're thinking of going to?
No, I wasn't going to make a change. I mean, I got Giles up about that point, but their middle of the order has hit everybody well this series, pretty much, at least in our pen. So that matchup, if I didn't care the first hitter, obviously he got the out. Judge hits the homer. We were planning on him pitching the whole inning, so I was comfortable with it. Ken Giles got up at that point, and had he come in, we would have had to piece together the 9th. I wasn't going to go 1+ with him, but we didn't have to go to it because Peacock then made his pitches.
AJ, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow. Justin Verlander.